So you're very welcome back to Unstable TV. So this comes all the way from our lovely supporter Brandon on Buy Me a Coffee. So if this is your first time on the channel, do not forget to
like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell, and if you're back with us again, thanks.
What are we reacting on today, Danielle?
So today, James, this is part 4 of our Tom MacDonald reaction interviews. Tom MacDonald interview, not doing features, If I Was Black reactions.
So, we're on part 4. Let's watch this together.
And I love my fans, bro. Most incredible, supportive group community, like, on the internet. But, like, just because I love you doesn't mean that I'm not going to piss you off sometimes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Fair enough.
I haven't seen a feature like with you on like another person's songs or like someone else's song featured you. So are you just not like, are you ever planning to do features? And if so, like who are some people that you wanna, you know, collaborate with and stuff like that?
Yeah.
He has a few
I
ideas.
don't know, man. Like, yeah, I don't know. Music's always been like a super like personal thing for me, and like I know that like a lot of the records that I write are either like so personal to me that I don't want to have anybody on it, or B, they're like I'm just like talking wild shit and like who's gonna get on that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's gonna be the fucking feature on White Boy? Like, If I Was Black or some shit. Who's the feature? Like
Yeah.
who do you call up for that?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not that I don't want to collaborate with people, it's just that like personally I'm just like so self-sufficient that it's like when I have like an idea or some shit and I have the beat and I conceptualize the record, and by the time like I'm like this with my work.
Yeah.
So it's like the second I have an idea, I'm like already like executing on it. So it's like I've never been like, ooh, like I need somebody else on this song.
Yeah.
Usually I'm like, I need 10 more verses to accurately portray what the fuck it is I'm trying to say. So how can I give up 16 to somebody else, like, and feel comfortable with that? But it's not like I never will. Like, yeah, like there's a lot of guys that like I'd love to collaborate with. I won't say any names because like who knows if they fucking hate me and
That's fair.
Like, I'm never gonna collaborate with that guy. That guy's a piece of shit. So just like I don't know, dude. Like, but so when the right people come to me and they're like, "Hey, let's work on something," hell yeah, let's work on something. I guess just whatever hasn't happened yet, and it is what it is. Yeah.
Cool. No, I understand that for sure. Because a lot of times I'm the same way. I'm just kind of like, I don't know, like I said, when the camera is off, you know, once you find like yourself, like when you start being like self-sufficient, like it's a beautiful thing, you know, because you know you best, you know, so that's really cool. So you dropped Everybody Hates Me at the time where everybody hated you. It was perfect timing, you know, your timing's impeccable. So you dropped that song, man, and once again, the world goes crazy, you know. This dude thinks everyone cares about what he thinks or whatever, you know. So when you wrote that song, was that like another like nudge to the haters, like, haha, I'm back, like?
Like, yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of like a funny thing, dude. Like, because I was like living in like a in a ghetto. Like my house was falling apart. It's just like I told you earlier, man, like the house was full of like mice and roaches and shit, and like the wheels on this machine had just started spinning, and then like all of a sudden, like, oh, I get to move out of that neighborhood, and like I get to have a nice house, and like I get to, you know, live like how I've wanted to live for like quite a while, and it just seemed like the majority of the reactions I was getting from that people at that period of time were like negative, and I would just always say to Nova, like, yo, like these big reaction channels that keep posting my stuff and they're just like hating on me, and then their video gets 750,000 views, and then my subs go up by like 30 or 40,000. Like, does everybody really realize like how much good they're doing for me by hating on me?
They don't.
Get it? And like that was like, it was just kind of like a joke to me. I was like, yo, like everybody hates me, and they're like improving my life like so much just by hating. So that was like just the whole concept. I was just like, yo, like everybody hates me and they're making me stupid money.
Yeah.
Hating. Yeah, so it was just like, I don't know, it just like, I didn't have to think about it. Life just like presented it.
Okay. So it was just like the right time, like right moment. And it really was, man, because that was when, man, people couldn't keep your name out of their mouth, man.
Yeah.
Like it was really interesting, because even I would get comments on like random videos and shit, dude. Oh, this good dude likes Tom MacDonald, and I'm like, yeah, and like I'm black, yes I am. Like I like his music. Yeah. He has a good message. Like you just don't understand the message, just okay. Yeah. You know, so it was a perfect time, man. When you dropped that, I was like, yes, I was like, that's funny.
See, like that's the best thing about like what you do. Like you control all your stuff. If you want to shoot an interview right now, you shoot an interview right now. If you want to release a reaction, you do a reaction. And like that's like when I say I work like this, it's like that because I make my beats, I produce the records, and my girl shoots the videos, we edit them and put them out ourselves. So it's like I have my finger to the pulse of like Tom MacDonald's internet presence.
Yeah.
So it's like very easy for me. I'm like watching this shit and I'm like, yo, like all these people are hating. Everybody hates me. That's the record. We'll shoot it 2 days from now and we'll drop it next week. That's why the timing's so good.
Yeah.
Like when you say, oh, it's perfect timing, because like a lot of these artists record 40 songs and then they have 40 songs in the bank, and then they slow roll these songs out prior to their album, and like maybe some of those songs were like intensely relevant when they wrote those songs, but maybe they don't connect with it anymore, or maybe the politics of their environment have changed and that song doesn't ring true anymore. For me, it's like, because we do everything ourselves and it's so self-sufficient, it's just really easy to have great timing.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, this is where I'm at right now with my music. This is what people are saying right now about my music on the internet. So to me, this is the smart choice to make. So then I just literally write that song and have it. And that way, like, the music's true to me and my thoughts and feelings and my life at the time, and it's true to everybody else because they're also tuned into the same thing that I'm keeping my finger on. So it's like, that's a timing thing, but yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. That's a great way.
That's like a lot of the stuff that we have to do. If we miss, you know, a reaction that's happening in the news right now, or if we miss, like, I mean, we haven't been able to buy Prime, so we missed out on that. We missed out on being able to try Prime when it was like in its hype. Yeah,
a lot of products that come out that like a lot of people want us to try, because we're like when he's saying self-sufficient and independent and stuff like that. Like when he's saying he was living bad, if you could only see this. Like, we're fully independent, like we're self-sufficient as well, like it's us two that run everything.
Yeah.
When he's saying that, you know, it really resonates with us, and it means a lot when the Hog fam as well comes in, and the Hangover gang just shows us so much love in the comments, and they make us feel a part of the Tom MacDonald journey with them. So you have no idea how amazing that feels when anyone really comes across and watches us and has a chat with us.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yes, we know he's done features since then, but he did also say, you know, I could change my mind. And it's some of the features that he has done, they brought up, you know, conspiracies and government issues and stuff like that. So he's found other rappers and other singers that also have some of the same thoughts as him. And he probably didn't think he could have at the time, so there we go. The internet's an amazing place. So let's get back into this.
Way to explain that, because I always say being an independent artist, it's really good. It's better than being signed to a label or telling, you know, having someone to tell you what to do, whatever, you know. Just like you said, you got your hand on the pulse of, you know, Tom MacDonald, you know, and that's 100% true. Everything you drop, it's perfectly timed, man, perfectly timed, and it sets the world on fire, essentially. So you go on to If I Was Black. Right. So you got a lot of mixed reactions from people, a lot of mixed reactions. Right. You know, me personally, I enjoyed it, and then, you know, I seen a few reaction channels that try to try to take what you said and make you into like a slave owner essentially. And so when you was seeing all this stuff and you see, you know, one particular instance is, you know, someone cut up a bunch of clips from reaction channels and try to make it seem like it fit their agenda. And obviously your fans and people that actually like watch the you know, the other reaction channels and stuff knew like that was a load of malarkey. But you seeing how everyone's divided, how did that like go? Like, what was that like something that you knew was gonna happen, or did it just randomly? It's just something that just happened. Like it just randomly happened.
I mean, I kind of expected it. I knew that like at this point in time, I have so much experience with that type of music that like I know that there's gonna be some people who love it and some people who hate it, and it's just like the way it is. And if some of those people that hate it are my fans, that's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is, man. I've never, you know... Even
fans can't like everything.
Like, it's not possible.
A lot of, like, one of the main things people said about If I Was Black was, oh, he's pandering. He's pandering to black people right now because he wants black fans. And it's just like, to me, it's like, yo, guy, like, I made White Boy.
Yeah, which is, I said the same thing.
I'm a straight white male. Like, I don't pander to anyone, period, ever. I don't care. Like, including my fans. I knew that, like, and I love my fans, bro. Most incredible, supportive group, community, like, on the internet. But, like,
we've seen they are.
Just because I love you doesn't mean that I'm not going to piss you off sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing things to make anybody like me.
Make that quote. Put on a t-shirt.
If people like me because of that, great. And if people don't like me because of that, then that's fine too.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, I don't know, dude. It's funny because when people say shit like, oh, like, this song's reaching, he's trying too hard with this song. If you could, like, naturally see how songs like that come about in my life, like, it's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Like, I was literally, bro, I was shooting buttholes. The video that came out, I had a different idea for that video. I had a different treatment. It was like this talent show, and there was all these people performing, and it was this big fucking thing. And literally, like, the day before, this is how If I Was Black happened. The day before I'm supposed to go shoot the Buttholes video, I'm sitting at this pizza shop with my girlfriend, eating this slice of pizza, and these two black guys walk in. And one's got like a tall, like, flat top haircut, and the other guy has like sun-bleached, like, braids, and he took the two front braids and tied them around the back of his head to keep all the other ones out of his face and shit. And I just, like, saw them walk in, and then, like, literally said to my girlfriend, I was like, yo, if I was black, that's like the hardest fucking hairstyle, like, ever. I would rock the shit out of that. And then I just thought about what I said, and I was like, what a weird thing to say. If I was black, that's how I would wear my hair. And then I started thinking, if I was black, how else would my life be different? And how else would I, how would I dress? How would I look? How would I act?
Put it into perspective.
What would my life be like? How would people treat me? You know? And I didn't say any of this out loud. I was literally making notes in my phone. About, like, yo, this is something. And I walked out the pizza shop, and I said to my girlfriend, I said, I just had a fucking brilliant idea for a song. She's like, what is it? I'm like, If I Was Black. And it's just a white guy's perspective of, like, I watch the news, I read the headlines, I see this shit. How would I feel personally? Not how, I'm not trying to speak on behalf of black people. I'm not trying to say we deal with these problems, this is how the police treat us, this, that, and the other thing. I'm just saying, how would I personally feel? Me, Tom MacDonald, how would I feel if I was black? And I just used my imagination and just filled in the blanks and wrote the song. I literally wrote the song that day. And I said to my girlfriend, yo, I feel like on some level, this is the most important shit I ever wrote, so I'm canceling the fucking shoot tomorrow. I went $3,500 in the hole on the Buttholes video, no pun intended, and canceled that video, got to work on the If I Was Black video, shot that, released it, and then went back and reinvested another $3,500 or $4,000 or whatever it was into shooting Buttholes a second time, because I axed it because I thought If I Was Black was more important. And it just came about, like, literally as simply as that. Just one thought, and it just became a spiral. It wasn't like, how can I be the most controversial guy in the world right now? Like, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I'm about, like, saying, like, what the fuck I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like, and, you know, and that's really it. So yeah, so we did that record. A lot of people fucking didn't like it. A lot of people did like it. A lot of the main piece of criticism I got from people who weren't my fans were, don't think that you can speak for black people. And my whole thing is, I'm not speaking for black people. I'm speaking for myself. I'm using my fucking imagination. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And the main piece of criticism I got from my fans was, you're completely contradicting everything you said in White Boy and fuck da 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 da. And again, I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like, I have contradicting emotions. I'm a fucking human. On Wednesday, I can feel like fucking White Boy, and on Friday, I can feel like if I was black. End of fucking story. How many times have you fucking met somebody or saw a TV show or whatever the fuck, they ate some food or something, and you're like, nah, I don't fuck with that. I don't like it. And then next week, you meet that person or watch that TV show or eat that food, and you're like, yo, this is kind of tight. Yeah. Those are fucking conflicting emotions. Those are contradicting emotions. That's part of being human. So don't like tell me I change every fucking day, bro. Like, my styling shit changes all the time. Like, sometimes I fucking wear my hair up. Sometimes I wear my hat on backwards. Sometimes I wear red. Sometimes I just wear this type of shit because I'm comfortable in this today. I change every fucking day. I change every week. So don't like if I want to completely contradict everything I ever fucking did next week, that's my fucking prerogative. That's how I'm changing. I'm allowed to fucking do that. I don't have to stay the same fucking person forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Obviously, I get like heated about that.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just like,
rightfully so, man. People come at you like crazy, man. And people seem to forget that we are, you know, humans at the end of the day. Artists are humans, YouTubers are humans. Like, we're all going to have our trials, our tribulations. We're gonna feel one way, we're gonna feel this way, you know. We're all humans at the end of the day. And people seem to forget that, you know. You're not just a fucking walking punching bag, you know.
And like, I don't know, what's the point of all this shit, bro? Like, after fucking White Boy, after If I Was Black, after fucking Straight White Male, after fucking Politically Incorrect, after any of those records, how long did fucking people talk about that shit after? A long fucking time. People were having conversations and like, and having discussions and like, yo, yeah, I know that like, If I Was Black and White Boy and stuff like that, it's all very surface level. Because I'm not here to be like, those issues are too complex. I can't present every argument and give you all the insight that you want to get in 3 minutes. So I present very surface level shit. These are very basic ABC type feelings and issues. Y'all take that, run with it, have the conversations, and have the discussions as deep as you want to discuss it with one another. And that shit's important. How many people are walking around talking about, hey, like, how do you feel about Post Malone's Go Flex? And I fuck with Post Malone. Yeah. But like, I'm not going to sit around and have a conversation with somebody about that shit because there's nothing there to talk about. Yeah. So like, that's like the whole point of this art shit. Literally the point of hanging a fucking piece of art on the wall is like so people see it and you have a discussion about it, and it's like, oh, I think the artist was trying to portray this when he painted that, and da 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 da, and that's my music. Go talk about it. Yeah. That's the point. Don't be like, I don't want people to be like, oh, how you feel about Tom MacDonald? Oh, he's alright, whatever. I don't want take it or leave it. I love that guy, or I fucking hate that guy, and here's why. Yeah. And then those two people can talk about it and walk away from it, and that's the point. So first off, a very big shout out to the original content creator. Do make sure you check them out, give them a like, subscribe and share, and all that good YouTube stuff. Shout out again to Brandon for the generous donation to help us get this series going. There's a lot to unpack there in part 4. A lot of heavy stuff. Again, what you see behind from actually the artist, like what you're looking at with Tom, like, and like he said, the taker, he doesn't want to take or leave or whatever. He wants one or this. He wants strong reactions. He certainly gets them, and that's what I was waiting to hear about. The see the way you said the surface level. Yeah. That's what I was waiting to hear. How in depth is he actually about the topics he's talking about, and the fact that he actually turned around and admitted himself, because I seen a lot of people going at him in comments and saying things about, oh, you know, you don't talk about this or that. The fact that he just outright turned around and said, it's surface level. If you want to do your research, you do your research, but I'm going to talk about this topic and that's that. Yeah, that was good. It's like he's literally giving people talking points. Yeah. And like you said, if you want to look into it more, you can. If you don't, that's cool. Yeah. It's up to you. But he does have, like, even the stuff that we've listened to so far, we've been like, actually, we never thought about it like that. Yeah. So the way he's doing that, even if it is just surface level, it's still piquing people's interests.
And that's kind of what you want. Well, if I was doing that type of music, that's what I'd want anyway. What about you?
I want everyone to come out with loads of perspectives. I want them to have the art and feel like everyone took something away different. The topics are controversial, they are. Like you said, surface level, but I'm glad he said it himself. But coming on a bit hard anytime he wants to talk about certain races and stuff like that, I don't, like, if he wants to talk about any topic, he can. The same way anyone in the world can talk about any topic if they can. Like, you know, our history, like, just going on the back of that, Irish history and stuff, it's discussed by other people. We have people trying to tell us about our history, and we don't shut them. Imagine if we turned around all the time and shut them down.
Yeah. I don't know whether this is just recently in the last number of years or not, but America seems to be just very focused on race rather than trying to integrate everybody and help everyone. It just kind of seems to be more segregated. Well, that's what we're getting from an outside perspective. That's what it seems like over here. Him even bringing that conversation up into light is probably really good as well.
Yeah, and I love the way he's trying to say, he's like, this person shouldn't have this or shouldn't have that. He likes everyone equally. He's like, everyone should be hated in their own right and should be liked in their own right. The scenarios he gives about when he's shooting the videos and how much he'll go for, like, if an idea is really striking and the art is really there, how much he'll just drop one and go and film the other straight away, like what he done with Buckles for If I Was Black.
I mean, you have to do it when, you know, it's one of them things. If you think this is going to work like right now, you have to do it right now.
Yep.
You can't leave it. You have to do it immediately. And it worked for him.
Yep.
Even if it didn't work for him, it was right for him at the time.
Yep.
And that's kind of all you can do. That's how you grow, I suppose, isn't it?
When you're running or you're self-sufficient yourself, like us, like Simba TV or Tom MacDonald there, or a lot of other creators on the internet, you have to take shots. There are some projects that we feel like behind the scenes are more important that day than others, and that's what happens. And when he said that about, I'll dress this way that day, I'll dress like that, I felt that.
I do like the way he said that, because we done a video a couple of months ago on, I can't know, it's like Tom MacDonald scamming his fans or something like that, because he said he's after changing a bit now. So it was nice to see him say that. He was like, I'm entitled just like everyone's entitled to have a different opinion.
Yep.
Like, if you change your mind in the next half an hour, that's fine as well. I feel like it shouldn't be that big of an issue, to be honest. Like, I change my mind all the time. I'm a hypocrite. I say I hate something and then I'll be like, actually, let's do it again, just in case.
Yeah, we're all human.
Yeah.
A lot of the points you made here are really good. I think we're getting, on this side of the interview, I think we're kind of getting more inside look of Tom's head and his daily go about, like how he goes about life day to day and how he actually thinks. I think this part here is after giving us a lot of that.
It does. Just a better insight on how he lives his life.
So, of course, let us know your thoughts down in the comments down below. And there's been our 2 cents, and we will see you in the next one.